Welcome to the Artisans of Paradise. Today, we are diving into the world of pastry with Tarek Ahamada, the pastry chef of the Hôtel du Cap Eden-Roc. For the past year, Tarek has been leading the pastry department in our prestigious establishment. He has recently been awarded Révélation 2024 title at the Trophée Fou de Pâtisserie, a very well-deserved recognition for our young chef who brings his personal touch to the palace desserts. In this episode, Tarek will share his journey, his daily life in the pastry studio, and what inspires him to create. Hello, my dear Tarek.
Hi, Sophie.
How are you?
Nice and you.
Very good. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today. You previously worked at Hotel Georges V in Paris, where you spent 2 years alongside pastry chef Michael Bartoschetti. Then you decided to move to the French Riviera to take on the role of the pastry chef here at Hôtel du Cap Eden-Roc. You therefore have left the Parisian life, which is wonderful, we all know, but you are now a resident in Antibes. And what motivated you to make that change?
It was my plan all along to go back to the south of France, where I'm from. But I didn't know it's going to be so fast. So after 2 years at Georges V, this place became available. So
You're very young, right?
yes, at time I was 30 years old. So I try and I succeed. So for my quality of life, to get closer to my family, it was...
and nature,
yeah.
I assume. So tell us about your impressions when you first joined our legendary palace here in Antibes.
First, I was very impressed by the place, but everybody was so welcoming with me and tried to make me feel good and make sure I got everything I needed to work.
You have joined our family.
Yes, that was my impression.
How was your first integration day? That's always a very important day that we always remember, right?
Yes, so I visited all the place of the hotel. Not everything because it's huge,
It's
but
big.
yeah. The pool, the cabana, all the restaurants. So it take half a day to to go through all of this. And then the pastry studio, of course. And the chef explained me all of the organization. And it was nice.
Okay, so well welcomed.
Yeah.
So it's not true what they say about the French, right? A personal question, if you don't mind. I heard that as a child, you were torn between 2 different career paths. Lapidary, the specialists that are cutting the precious stones, or pastry chef. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I was fascinating when I heard that it was possible to cut diamond for living. It seems like dreamy. And when I do my research, I find out that it's a little area of job, so I don't know how to say. So I go back to my second choice. It was pastry, which I doing with my grandma at time, and I find something about art with pastry also.
You like carving precious stones sometimes,
yeah.
right? What inspires you? The colors, the shapes? Can you tell us a bit more? Because you are an artist at heart. How do you use that?
I can use an exposition, a museum. I can use what I see in the nature, maybe the shape of the water. I don't know.
If I cut you, sorry, I follow you on social media and I know you love museums and art and nature because you post a lot about it. So
yeah, because you can see something, some detail about maybe high fashion and try to mimic it in the pastry, try to maybe do some piping or I don't know. Use it to make something beautiful.
And you succeed. And on a personal level, Tarek, tell us, I'm sure this is the question everybody asks you all the time. What is your favorite dessert?
Tiramisu, definitely, because life is better with cream and coffee.
And you just returned from Italy.
Yes.
And you told me you ate 1 tiramisu every day.
One, sometimes 2, I have to be honest. If there is tiramisu on the menu, I will take it.
And so that's your personal favorite dessert.
Yes.
But what is your favorite dessert to make?
I don't have one. I get bored easily, so I have to do something different every day.
And how about local ingredients. In a palace like Hôtel du Cap-Eden-Roc, we all know it's very, very important to use the finest products. Can you tell us how important it is and how you work around them?
It comes naturally because we're surrounded by wonderful producer and product. I think about a pie or a dessert, and the ingredients that I have around me are all local. So it comes easily and it tastes better. It's better for everyone.
Can you share some local products that you might have used and how you use them in which desserts?
We use like some citrus from Damien Blasco, which work at Perpignan, and we're doing a citrus pie with it. Or we can use also almond from Hervé Lausier for all the chocolate we find in the room.
Do you ever take the time to make them taste the desserts to those producers?
Not yet, but I have to.
You should invite them.
Yeah.
And one more question. Do you ever create savory desserts?
Yes, we do them for pre-dessert at the Lou-Roc restaurant. We use it as a transition between the kitchen part and the pastry part. So we created a pre-dessert around salad, like we're doing a pesto with citrus and ice cream. So it's very refreshing and it's good for the transition, yeah.
So you put salad in a dessert and then you top it up with ice cream?
Yes.
Did you hear the feedback from the clients?
Yeah, it was good because it's between the two courses, so it go well with the next step of the pastry.
Ah, interesting. Surprising, I'm sure.
Yeah, surprising.
I'll taste it. What about the presentation? How important is it?
So for me, you eat first with the eyes. So you have to appeal customer with the aesthetic of the dessert, and it's a great place for creativity also. So it don't have to be all about visual, but it's
very
definitely important. Yeah.
I agree with you. How about your team? Tell us how many people in your team and what's the spirit in the pastry shop?
So we are 25 and we are very close for each other. We try to do things outside work also. So there is the bakery, the chocolate area. So there is different place for the pastry, different type of preparation.
You have the boulangerie as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you make your own bread?
Their own bread, their own chocolate, all the pastry, everything is made here, yeah.
And about your future, Tarek, obviously you have been here only 1 year, but what would be your ultimate professional dream?
So I tried to enjoy myself for this position because it was also a dream of mine to be head pastry in the palace. And for the next step, I will try to grow in the Haute family and to make my team grow with me.
Very good, very good. And one last question, maybe for the young generation that might be listening to us. What are the essential qualities of a pastry chef according to you?
For a pastry chef, you need to be inspiring. You have to be listening to your team, and you have to be passionate.
So on one side, the passion about the pastry, but on the other side, human qualities, therefore.
Yeah, of course.
Very important.
Definitely, yes.
I think that's a very interesting message to send out to the younger generations. Not to only focus, obviously it's very important, on the qualities of a pastry chef, but on the human qualities to lead a team. It's very good. You're very wise.
Thank you, Sophie.
Well, thank you, Tarek, for this conversation. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I know there's so much more that you can share. Thank you for telling us a bit more about you, and I'm sure many food and sweet lovers will be eager to meet you and taste your creations. They have to come to Hôtel du Cap. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to Tarek, the Artisans of Paradise. That was our first episode. And I am already looking forward to sharing more insights about Hôtel du Cap-Eden-Roc on our next episode, where we will spend some time with Antonio, our head concierge for more than 30 years. See you very soon. The Artisans of Paradise, a podcast of Hôtel du Cap-Eden-Roc. On the mic, myself, Sophie Volant, directed by Jean-François Diaz.